Welcome back to Historically Gaming. I'm the Fit Historian, and I'm super excited because today we're delving into the life and legacy of a true visionary, Ada Lovelace. Often hailed as the first computer programmer, her contributions extend far beyond just numbers and codes. Ada stands as a beacon of inspiration, showing us how creativity and logic can intertwine. In honor of Mrs. Lovelace, I am going to be working on a library speed build in my home in Disney Dreamlight Valley. I was originally going to go for a more feminine style for this build, but the lover of older aesthetics came out in me and I went for more of an old, overrun look. You'll have to check it out. I think it turned out great. I'll do a walkthrough of the design at the end of the video for you. Enough chit-chat though. Go ahead and grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and let's start exploring how this remarkable woman shaped the world of computing and beyond. Ada Lovelace was born on December 10, 1815 in London to the celebrated poet Lord Byron and mathematician Annabella Milbank. Her parents' tumultuous relationship ended shortly after her birth, which meant Ada never really knew her father. Ada Lovelace was also the only legitimate child within the marriage between Annabella and Byron. But I don't want to dive into that too much here. I'll save Byron's affairs for his own video. It's interesting to note that her mother, seeking stability in Ada's upbringing, emphasized education in mathematics, a deliberate move to steer Ada away from her father's artistic temperament and poetic inclinations. Ada's mother believed that a strong foundation in rational thinking would ground her daughter away from the emotional turmoil of poetry. From an early age, Ada demonstrated an exceptional talent for math and science. Ada was a gifted child, showing remarkable talent in mathematics from a young age. She had a thirst for knowledge and was heavily influenced by several prominent scientists and mathematicians of her era, including the pioneering mathematician Augustus de Morgan. Her early education was rigorous, but it sparked a lifelong passion for analytical thinking and innovation. She was often described as having a poetical science mindset, blending imagination with analytical thinking. But what does that mean? We'll unravel how poetry and mathematics beautifully harmonize later on, showcasing a world where creativity fuels innovation. Fast forward to her late teens, and Ada meets the famous mathematician Charles Babbage, often referred to as the father of the computer. He introduced her to his ambitious project, the analytical engine, an early mechanical general-purpose computer considered revolutionary for its time. Picture it as the great-grandfather of your laptop. Although the analytical engine was never completed, its blueprints laid the foundation for modern computing. Ada became captivated by the engine, recognizing its potential not just for calculations, but also for more complex operations, including the manipulation of symbols. She saw the machine as a tool for creative output rather than merely numerical tasks, a vision far ahead of her time. In 1843, Ada translated the notes of Italian mathematician Luigi Federico Menabera on Babbage's work, and in a groundbreaking move, added her own extensive notes. Among these notes was a detailed description of an algorithm designed for the analytical engine to compute Bernoulli numbers. This groundbreaking work is now recognized as the first algorithm intended for implementation on a machine, making Ada Lovelace the first computer programmer. But what sets her apart? It was her visionary ideas about the capabilities of software that truly shocked her contemporaries. She imagined a machine that could manipulate symbols, create music, and even produce art. Imagine that, a world where computers are seen not just as tools, but as platforms for creativity. How incredible is that? Her concepts foreshadowed how we interact with technology today, especially in areas like artificial intelligence and creative programming. Unfortunately, during her lifetime, like many people that we've spoke about on this channel, Ada's work went largely unnoticed. She passed away at just 36 years of age from cancer, but it wasn't until the 1950s that her contributions were recognized on a larger scale, with many appreciating her role as a pioneer in computing. So why should we care about Ada Lovelace today? Well, her insights paved the way for future generations of computer scientists and engineers. The programming languages and concepts we rely on today owe much to her pioneering work. Ada encouraged the idea that machines could transcend mere numerical calculations to handle complex and abstract concepts, a notion that drives today's advancements in artificial intelligence, data science, and computer graphics. The tech world honors her legacy with events like Ada Lovelace Day, which serves to inspire young girls and women to pursue their passions in science, technology, engineering, and math, showcasing that creativity and analytical skills are not confined by gender norms. And guess what? There are programming languages named after her, like Ada, which is often used in high-integrity and real-time systems. How cool is that? This is a great moment for reflection on how far we've come, and how far we still have to go in achieving gender equality in technology. Alright, well this is historically gaming, so let's connect the dots with gaming. Ada Lovelace's ideas about computers being more than just calculative machines resonates deeply within the realm of video games today. Game design involves intricate layers of programming, storytelling, and creativity, areas she envisioned long before gaming was even a concept. Her influence is evident in everything from coding video games to creating algorithms that enhance player experiences. Think about how developers use artificial intelligence to create adaptive gameplay, or how they utilize programming to craft immersive narratives. In a world where gaming and technology are ubiquitous, it's crucial to remember that women like Ada have paved the way for the diverse and inclusive future of this industry. Let's celebrate her legacy by recognizing the contributions of women in gaming today. So, as we conclude this deep dive into Ada Lovelace's life, let's reflect on her incredible journey from a girl with a passion for math to a trailblazing figure in history. Her story reminds us that curiosity and imagination can change the world, and they remind us that the landscape of technology is enriched by diverse voices. Ada Lovelace's story is not just about one woman's achievements, it's about the countless dreamers and innovators inspired by her legacy. As we continue to explore the past through the lens of gaming and technology, let's honor trailblazers like Ada, who made this journey possible. Her belief in the potential of technology and the creative spirit serves as a guiding light for all of us. If Ada's inspiring journey has you feeling motivated, maybe it's time to explore programming, game design, or any field that sparks your interest. If you enjoyed our deep dive into Ada's life and contributions, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more historically gaming adventures through time. Until next time, keep gaming, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!